Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Ibrahimovic, Lam gets into a good position. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Rice. Played out wide. Messi. Threads one in. That's been slipped through. He's found a way through. A lot of space ahead of him. Edmilson. Now it's Aubameyang. And he's being shifted off it. Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. He's got a one. Kvaratskhelia! Goal! Inter! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Diaz. Diaz gets flagged offside. And it's Rice. Nicely worked. Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Thailand are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well timed, excellent interception. And the shot! And the ball's it's fallen kindly here. Always going over the top. Hakimi picks it up from the goal kick. Played into space. Oh, no joy this time. Ibrahimovic. Yehi. Thailand do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well.
It's Luis Suarez! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Thailand restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Rice.
Such good technique.
Rice! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rice really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Inter Milan with the corner. They're first. And now they can... tries one from range! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Rummenigge. Can he get it through? Cute ball now, how can he reach? It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Pirlo gets a good foot in there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Aubameyang. Rummenigge. He's having a shot! And that's in! And the comeback is complete! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Rummenigge! Oh, denied brilliantly! he?
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, great leap! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Just eases him off the ball. Oh, that is a nice touch. Great vision. Shot at goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Knocks it into space. Mateus. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Mateus is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Oh, terrible pass. It's Luis Suarez! And that was too close for comfort.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all. For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti, he goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
Ødegaard. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Rummenigge. Still goalless at the moment. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he's managed to get free. That's good defending, very good defending. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Manchester United definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Rijkaard. Bonucci. Great defending, strong and determined. Rummenigge has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Mateus. And it's Ødegaard. Diouf. Diouf showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he's been caught napping. Tries a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Probing pass. Bonucci gets over and intercepts. Ødegaard, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Zanetti charging forward down that flank. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not...
Ødegaard! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And this is Ibrahimovic.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Ødegaard. And this is Batistuta.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's found the way through. Oh, good effort. But he's left disappointed.
Ibrahimovic certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Nice-looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vinicius Junior.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Ødegaard. That has not gone well. Mateus threads one in. Looking here to chip it through. And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Thailand go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's a sharp pass. Rijkaard. And that is a little undercooked. Messi, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Ferdinand makes the interception. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly...
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Thailand are down to 10 men. Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Vinicius Junior scooting forward. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Stood up well to him there. Vinicius Junior with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Thailand can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Berbatov. And now the breakaway. And it's Zanetti. That is good strength. He's in a great position. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, that is a good... Oh, shooting chance! And that's a sharp finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 7.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
To replace him is
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Zanetti, the man synonymous with solidity. Now, who's going to be first to this? Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos. Into the last quarter of an hour. Tries to play it through. Nicely shaped ball. And he cuts out the supply. Adeyemi, and it's Zanetti. Roberto Carlos. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard. Oh, important interception. That is ended up in no man's land. Nicely weighted ball. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Berbatov has found the net here, of course. There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
A case now of complete control. He's beaten the last man. Ødegaard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well read, nice interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Makalele concedes a free kick for that. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into a stride, and they're just not doing that.
Rijkaard. Aims beyond the defence. Hold time, excellent interception. Bonucci. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. He came in hard, very hard. It's run loose here. Space for him to turn and look. And that has been knocked clear. And that's it. Thailand cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his...
Big chance! In he goes again! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be.
Struck first time! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Leicester are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kaka. Great vision. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Searching pass he's played there. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Nicely weighted ball. In once more.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Leicester have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Kaka. And he cuts out the supply. Ferdinand. Now it's Messi. And that is a little undercooked. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that is one way to stop him. Zola. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played, well played. Thailand already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. And it's Dembele. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, what a ball! Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been slipped through, and he was quick to react. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's had it nicked away. Vieira. Thailand do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Nice looking ball. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Platini, great pressure, plenty of it. Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Dembele. And it's Lampard. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Ibrahimovic. Oh, well measured. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Getting up there! Oh, good finish! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Leicester are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And the shot! It's a goal! Into the lead once more. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Thailand leading now.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team...
Gets his head on it! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And this is Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Messi.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Dembele! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
That's an imaginative pass. He's had it taken off him. And that brings the first half to a close.
Thailand are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Thailand claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time.
Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
So right back into the action. And here's Messi. Can he get it through? Can he get on the end of this? And that is well cleared. Vieira. And it's Lampard. And he can thump it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Lampard. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's heaved it away. Pirlo. Now, can they get him away? And he's there to get it away. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. Maldini with the clearance. Platini. Lampard. Cute ball now. How can he reach it? Oh, that's fabulous. Thailand needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Messi. Kaká. And he welcomes it in. Platini was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Messi. Another throw-in. Vieira. Threads one in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Ferdinand. A probing pass. Oh, super find. He has... Tries a shot! Ferdinand attempts a clearance. In he goes again! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Thailand have their third corner. And it's Varane.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And he's picked it up out wide. Here comes another cross. That's a decent clearance. Lampard. That is good alertness. Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. Dembele.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ambitious ball here. Pass is just off target. Looking for options for movement. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Relentless! Just relentless! Irrepressible! Imperious! That's what makes him what he is! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. It is quite a scene here in this grand Coliseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. So straight into the action. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, someone whose career I've watched with real interest, Peter, is Odegaard. Having seen him break through at such a young age and having so much pressure thrust on him, I really think that the time he spent outside Norway has done him a lot of good. And look how much he's developed.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. This is a promising build-up. Now this... Ibrahimovic! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Bellingham. Pinches it off him. Ibrahimovic. Rafinha. Great vision. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic out towards the flank. Platini wants to run onto this. Odegaard. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early.
Big chance!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Roberto Carlos. He has a look up. Odegaard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely weighted ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. Now he's running off. There's the shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Baresi is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Great defending, strong and determined. Ibrahimovic. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he spark a counter here? Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Platini. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Argentina definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Otto makes the interception. Rafinha. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Otto. It's a good run he's making out on the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Space for him to turn and look. He's rising! He will be livid with himself.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Pirlo is there and he can pick it up. Otto. Lofted upfield. Well-timed, excellent interception. Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press. Now, can they get him away? Chance, surely! And again! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
And a chance! Argentina have their second corner now. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the finish! They've scored! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Thailand are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Ødegaard, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Knocks it out wide, looking to play him in. Good ball, good take. Roberto Carlos delivers. And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Mateus kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Bellingham. He's in a great position here. And that was very necessary. And the referee has signalled for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Thailand just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Thailand can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Now it's Luis Suarez. It's played through for him. Pepe. And it's Ødegaard. And there's green grass ahead of him. Stood up well to him there. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. Great chance here from position A1. Might be danger. Chance! Argentina have their third corner. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Oh, that's nice. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pelé. Luis Suarez. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Baresi cuts it out.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Rafinha. Almost an hour gone. It's Roberto Carlos. Bellingham. Ødegaard. It's Pirlo. And here's Rafinha. He's having a hit! Now there's a terrific hit. Now it's Pelé. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's a decent clearance. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Now it's Odegaard. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He is through here! He is just caressing, shapes to shoot! Goal! Argentina! And the comeback is complete! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Mateus, that has ended up in no man's land. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Baresi opts for safety. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Vinicius Junior.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lovely feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No, that's been intercepted. Nicely shaped ball. And he was quick to react.
Argentina nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Roberto Carlos. Thuram. Bullet. And it's Odegaard. Turns back here, probably the best option. The final seconds now. Thuram. Now Odegaard. Now it's Bullet. And that will be it. Thailand played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it? And the finish! And he nearly went all the way.
Del Piero clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
And it's Isco. Can he get on the end of this? Goes down, but nothing given.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his...
Oh, great leap! Oh, it's hit the post! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So, a breakthrough already. Zola. Now it's Del Piero. Roberto Carlos. Adams gets a foot in here. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Thailand leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Zanetti. Rijkaard. And it's Isco. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Villa clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Chance! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Del Piero really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Now it's Mbappe. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Villa. That is a great pick out. Tries a shot! It's hit the upright. And he's there to get it away. Pele. Pirlo. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Kukçu. Aimed beyond the defence. Space for him to turn and look. They've got to be quick to recover this. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, cracking ball. Isco. This is a promising build-up. Kukçu. He's in a great position here. Zola. Tries to pass it through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly. Del Piero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Thailand looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Baresi calmly anticipates. David Villa is onto this. Zola, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Adams. Isco. He won't be happy with that one. Tonali. Now it's Mbappe. Zola, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Mbappe. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Now he's got space here. Nicely worked. Adams cuts it out. Isco. Tonali. Now it's Mbappe. Lam. And that brings the first half to a close. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Thailand are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8, el dorsal
So the action
5
resumes.
serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
El dorsal 11.
Not where it came from. Now it's Villa.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Taken back almost at once. Zola. Well, that is one way to stop him. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Neymar. Mbappe! Now, can they get him away? Zola. Now it's Del Piero. Pele, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And that has found him in acres of space.
Might want to be careful there.
It's a throw-in. Zola. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's going for goal!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Early stages of the second half, and still two between them.
And here's Mbappe. Showing good feet. Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Keeper's dealt with that. Goes for a shot! Again, a brilliant save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Zola. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's a dangerous ball. That's going wide left.
Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's an imaginative pass. That's been cut out, well played. And he's been shifted off it.
Pirlo. Zola.
And it's Tonali.
And this is Del Piero.
Tonali.
Zola.
Tries a deft little ball. Decent chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
He's found the way through. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. Into the last quarter of an hour. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Oh, good climb! He will be livid with himself.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
The two
7.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22, el dorsal 14. Fletcher.
Thailand couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Baresi. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. This might spell danger. Not the most convincing of passes. Shevchenko! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
So, third corner of the game. Shot a goal! It's a goal! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
All hands on deck for this one. Pass somewhat off target. Look at the space here.
Madrid really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And this is Luis Suarez. That has not gone well. We are into overtime. And it's Messi. And it's made its way to him. Neymar. Now it's Shevchenko. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Can he get onto this? Oh, that's fabulous. He slings it in. And he shoots! And there goes their last chance. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So things are underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield.
Girassi! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Roberto Carlos. And it's Xabi Alonso. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this fella, the French Ghanaian Seho Girassi, is a very interesting option. He's blessed with pace. He enjoys playing the lone role up front. He's instinctive, he's opportunistic, and he really works for his team too, because when it comes to defence, he has to become the first line, and he never shies away from that. He's happy to embrace it and work hard.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pirlo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Girassi, and this is Torres. Now it's Pedri. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And he's managed to get free. Neymar. And it's Xabi Alonso. Tries to cross. Oh, important interception. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Shapes to shoot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, good effort! They've got to be quick to recover this. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Great vision. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Pirlo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Thuram gets over and intercepts. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good take in a good area. Thailand still without a single shot on target. Well timed, excellent interception. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in. Rijkaard. Now it's Girassi. Robertson. Neymar. And it's Pedri. That's Rijkaard. Pedri. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Cross to the back post. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Ibrahimovic. And this is Luis Suarez. And it's Michel Platini. And it's Roberto Carlos. To Ibrahimovic. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that's going wide left.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nicely worked. That's tidy. Robertson. And this is Neymar.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He has found the way through. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Girassi. Nice physical challenge. And he was quick to react. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's Torres. Zanetti.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, cracking ball. And it's Robertson. And here's Pedri. Some really good... Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Platini. Tries to pass it through. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first half thoughts?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we get things going again.
Thailand really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Xavi Alonso. Zanetti. Xavi Alonso. Zanetti. Ah, he's given it away. And this is Ibrahimovic. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Pedri. And it's Xavi Alonso. All played for Rijkaard. Now it's Torres. Zanetti. Looking for a runner. It's a pretty loose pass. Pedri. Now it's Torres. And it's Xavi Alonso. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Pedri. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Platini.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Van Dijk. And it's Neymar. Stood up well to him there. Looking for options for movement. That is a great pick out. Lahm. Pirlo. And that's a good ball. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Neymar. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Can he latch on to this? Thuram does well not to be outdone there. Platini. Now it's Platini. Now it's Luis Suarez. Platini. He's got away. Platini crosses it in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, it's come loose. Zanetti. It's Pedri. Xavi Alonso. It's a searching pass. And this is Torres. And it's Roberto Carlos. Pirlo. Pele. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rijkaard. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nicely weighted ball. Can he finish? It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And he's quick to get rid.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11, Neymar. El dorsal 20, el dorsal 9,
Zola strokes it
Fernando
back,
Torres. El
knocks it
dorsal
into
14,
space,
Xavi Alonso.
cleared without hesitation.
El dorsal 8 serán sustituidos por
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
El dorsal 18, el dorsal 6.
Doué picks it up out wide. It's a promising position. That's going across goal.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And here's Doué. He's having a hit! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And it's Doué. Robertson. And here's Kokchu. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Thuram gets across to intercept that. He'll try from distance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Now it's Roberto Carlos.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Batistuta. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Luis Suarez. Zola.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's had it nicked away. Doué. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Makalele. Ah, that's a fine interception. Van Dijk can clear it away. And that is that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Ireland against Manchester United.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Peter. It's his pace that's his main attribute, especially over those first few yards, where he just seems to glide away from defenders, gets himself into great positions, and likes to hit it hard and nice and early. That's a horrible combination for any defence that's trying to deal with him, I can tell you that.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Pele has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Now it's Aubameyang! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Aubameyang really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. Tries to... He's rising! Roberto Carlos with the clearance. Thailand are looking to go forward now. Chanatip goes for a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That has been cut short. Passing is crisp and sharp.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is a great pick out. Totti! Francesco Totti is a genius! He's got himself an absolute peach. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Not the most accurate pass. Chanatip.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away. Aubameyang. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Czech herring after the ball here.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Pele. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a fine interception. And the shot! And a neat finish! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, well measured. Chiellini eases the ball away from him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Neymar. There's the delivery, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now, can they get him away? Obama chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pirlo. Neymar. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Neymar, he's picked his way through, shoots! And another try! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Pele,
Julie reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
it's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Cross from Robertson. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Robertson. Pogba. Just past the 40th minute mark. Neymar makes a dash for it. And that could well leave a mark. Oh, he's been caught napping! Nicely shaped ball. That's good vision. And this is Luis Suarez. And it's Luis Suarez.
Oh, great keeping, snaffled out the danger.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Neymar. Pirlo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the referee has blown for half-time. Thailand are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. So we reach the halfway point.
I think it shows you the danger of not killing off the game when you've got the opportunity. It might be level on paper, Peter, but we know who has the momentum now to go on and win this.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And he's been shifted off it. Now that's well seen too. And it's Carvajal.
Aubameyang.
Pogba.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Chiellini. Neymar. Off. Here's a chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And they're quick to get it back.
Neymar driving.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty.
Thailand really could have done without this. A big, deep breath.
Goal! Manchester United!
Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Manchester United leading now. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that is a little undercooked. And it's made its way. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Pirlo plays it short. Takes aim and crosses. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Looking to play him in.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And it's Neymar. Oh, this is a great position. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Pogba cowering forward here. No, that's been intercepted. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. And this is Pele. Neymar. Pogba. Oh, super find. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tip! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's there to get it away. Tip. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's Ibrahimovic! That's put paid to the danger.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Zakaria cuts out the pass. Looking for options for movement. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Neymar. Thailand could be just about done here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Substitution for Thailand, number 8, Neymar. Number 18, Pele. Number 10, Suarez. Number 11, Pirlo. Number 9...
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Coming on the field,
Is there any support? He might not need it. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Number 24,
De Gea clears without hesitation.
Varane. Substitution in progress.
And he's had it nicked away. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the pass is intercepted. Varane. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, good-looking ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Pretty robust defending.
Zola. Thailand have it back and can go again. And that's gone loose. And that will be it. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport.